up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. To the air, it's Bacon. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Arizona! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Arizona 7, Buffalo 0.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Bacon. They're trying to get to him. He'll pull it down and run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's a first down.
He wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll try the run. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. Off play action. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. The offense set for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Silva.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got his man quickly. Makes the catch and knocked down. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. Unloads quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. The offense lining up for a first down play. To throw, it's Bacon. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll be brought down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Second down coming up. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession run.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Fires to the big fella. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Bacon. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Gets it out fast. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. But starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's got an open man. Tackled, but he has a first down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. He'll just keep slinging it. Coming after him. He's going to take off. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10.
And that is enough.
From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
Second down coming up.
On second down, wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buffalo!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Buffalo.
He'll bring it out. It's Silva. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Can anyone catch him? And he's brought down after a huge completion. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the... They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the right. It's complete. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down. Wants to throw. It's Bacon. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The errant 48-yard field goal attempt forces them to turn the ball over. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 31. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, you wondered if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's enough for another Bulls first down.
Looking downfield, it's Bacon. Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Now the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Arizona 14, Buffalo.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
Handoff from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Wide open downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Number 86.
Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Getting set for the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kick it away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Dropping back, it's Bacon. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown run.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
You got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Offense gets set for second down. Wide out in motion. Back to pass, it's Bacon. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, baby.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And it'll be down right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The run to the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Bacon. Unloads it left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes a grab enough for the first. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's Bacon. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time, just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
Just ran over it. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to plow their way back in this one.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Pickup of 6. 3rd down coming.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the 1st down if he could have stayed in the field of play. Arizona runs out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's taking a deep shot. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The completion well past the sticks. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Bacon. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the ground with the back. And after the short run, the clock hits zeros, and we are all wrapped up here. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses, but this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.